What if the next big idea for convenience retail was waiting for you on the California coast? Join the industry's top leaders at Outlook Leadership, August 4th through 6th at the breathtaking Terranea Resort in Ranchos Palos Verdes, California. This exclusive invitation-only event brings together the brightest minds in convenience retail for powerful networking, forward-thinking conversations, and game-changing insights you can take back to your business. Picture this: oceanfront views, executive-level connections, and conversations that shape the future of the industry, all just minutes from Los Angeles. Visit the link in our show notes and request your invitation now to join us for Outlook Leadership 2026.
BP shakes up its leadership team. Hy-Vee is accused of not paying overtime to department managers, and the FDA issues modified risk-granted orders for 20 Zyn nicotine pouch products. It's time for Retail Daily, your quick look at the top stories from Supermarket News and CSP Daily News. I'm CSP and Supermarket News Vice President of Content Strategy, Abby Lewis.
And I'm Chuck Yulee, editor at CSP. BP is shaking up its leadership team. The company announced Tuesday it's promoting 2 executives to new roles. Sam Scarry, currently Senior Vice President of Mergers and Acquisitions and Business Development, is moving up to Executive Vice President of Supply, Trading, and Shipping. Meanwhile, Sonia Adams, Chief of Staff to the CEO, will take over as Executive Vice President of People and Culture. But it's not all promotions. 2 veteran leaders are leaving the energy company and convenience store retailer. Carol Howell, who was just named Deputy CEO back in April, is retiring after 26 years with BP. And Carrie Dryberg, Executive Vice President of People, Culture, and Communications, is leaving after 16 years with the company.
What about overtime? Hy-Vee faces accusations of not paying department managers overtime. Former employee Don Nicosia and other workers filed a proposed class action lawsuit against the grocer in U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Iowa. The suit seeks unpaid overtime wages plus penalties and interest for violations of the Federal Fair Labor Standards Act.
It's all about the ice cube. With the weather moving well into the 90s in some areas this week, you can't blame anyone for getting excited over ice. At Aldi, that excitement is a little different. The Batavia, Illinois-based grocer has released extra-wide ice cubes, 1.8 inches wide, selling a pack of 4 for $4.99. The cubes are highly dense, have minimal air bubbles, and resist melting longer than the average ice cube. The cubes were designed for bourbon, whiskey, and other cocktails.
Not so Prime. Preliminary data shows soft numbers for the Amazon Prime Day event, according to Numerator. Average household spending fell 10% year over year. Prime Day, which ran June 23rd to June 26th, got off to a slow start. Numerator data showed average household spending fell 16% year over year. That's $89.04 versus $106.41. And average order value dropped 17%, which is $48.36 versus $58.37.
A screen saver, EBT Supplemental Nutrition Assistant Program, also known as SNAP payments, can now be made on Caper Carts. Instacart announced Tuesday. Financial infrastructure platform Forage powers this new capability, which allows SNAP participants to pay for eligible items directly on the smart cart with their EBT card. McKeever's, with locations in Kansas and Missouri, is the first retailer to offer the new Caper Cart technology. Research by No Kid Hungry, the University of Kentucky, and Instacart revealed SNAP households prefer the anonymity and convenience of online shopping, in part because it helps them avoid potential stigma associated with using SNAP benefits in stores.
Slurpee is hitting the big 6-0, and 7-Eleven is throwing a party. On Saturday, July 11th, known as Slurpee Day, the convenience retailer is celebrating 60 years of its iconic frozen drinks and 7-Eleven's own 99th birthday. And they're doing it the way they always do, with free small Slurpees for customers at participating 7-Eleven, Speedway, and Stripes locations nationwide. This year, there's something extra to sip on. 7-Eleven is rolling out a limited-time Mountain Dew Confetti Chill Slurpee drink for just the occasion. Cheers to 6 decades of brain freeze.
Convenience retailer and fuel supplier Majors Management is going all in on AI. The company is partnering with ResultStack to deploy artificial intelligence and machine learning across its entire C-store operation, covering everything from pricing and inventory to labor planning and customer experience. According to Howard Heisch, CIO at Majors Management, this partnership is a chance to finally fix the inefficiencies that have plagued the industry for way too long. In other words, it's time to work smarter, not harder.
The Food and Drug Administration issued modified risk-granted orders to Swedish Match USA Incorporated for 20 Zyn nicotine pouch products. Stamford, Connecticut-based Philip Morris International Incorporated, which owns Swedish Match, said these are the first modified risk tobacco product orders granted for nicotine pouches. The products, each with 2 nicotine strengths, 3 milligrams and 6 milligrams, include Zyn Chill, Zyn Cinnamon, Zyn Citrus, Zyn Coffee, Zyn Cool Mint, Zyn Menthol, Zyn Peppermint, Zyn Smooth, Zyn Spearmint, and Zyn Wintergreen.
Convenience store chains are rolling out summer deals and holiday-themed specials for America's 250th birthday. Companies include Circle K, Love's, Pilot, Racetrack, Rudders, Sheetz, and Yesway Allsups. Circle K on Wednesday is offering Inner Circle members a Polar Pop in any size for 25 cents in partnership with PepsiCo. Love's is sweetening and spicing up its menu with its new limited-time offering, the Spicy Pork Barbecue Sandwich. Finally, Racetrack has a new and improved summer menu.
That's all for Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more to hear the latest retail news. I'm Abby Lewis.
And I'm Chuck Yulee. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News and Supermarket News.
What if the next big idea for convenience retail was waiting for you on the California coast? Join the industry's top leaders at Outlook Leadership, August 4th through 6th at the breathtaking Terranea Resort in Ranchos Palos Verdes, California. This exclusive invitation-only event brings together the brightest minds in convenience retail for powerful networking, forward-thinking conversations, and game-changing insights you can take back to your business. Picture this: oceanfront views, executive-level connections, and conversations that shape the future of the industry, all just minutes from Los Angeles. Visit the link in our show notes and request your invitation now to join us for Outlook Leadership 2026.